Hello everyone, my name's Cameron, welcome back to the channel, and as you guys can see, things have been packed away. It's very empty. Also, peep the Syntac merch from Extinct Apparel. I highly suggest you guys go check it out. It's awesome. I love it. It's very comfortable. I actually got two of these bitches. I got two shirts, because why not? But yeah, as you guys can see, things have been emptied out. So for those of you wondering what is in these boxes here, all of the big brown boxes are loot crates, and I'm not kidding when I say loot crates. I mean every loot crate that I've ever gotten, plus every pop figure I own that is not from Loot Crate. I should specify that. I own lots of pop figures, some of them from Loot Crate, and most of them have actually been bought. But I think I actually own more from what I've bought personally than what I got from Loot Crate. But that's what's all in the brown boxes. The small black box right there is my bar, my at-home bar stuff, my mixing kit and all that sort of shit. There's still a lot to pack up, but the easiest shit to pack away is packed away. The stuff that's not super duper importante. So what is this video about? This video, as the title suggests, is a channel update. This is kind of the May/June channel update / going forward. I like to do these about once every 6 months or so. I like to do kind of the update for what's going to be happening in the next 6 months / the following year, depending on when I do these. Normally I try to do them in about May/June and December/January. So that way you guys can kind of get the idea pretty well. So normally I get them done right as a new year is starting or right about halfway through the year. It's the big channel update. It's the one that takes a little bit of time. So for starters, what's going on with the moving situation? So for those of you who have not been on this channel for a long time, if you're newer to the channel, first off, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Please drop a like down on this video and share these with your friends if you have friends that have similar tastes in YouTube videos and idiots on the YouTubes like myself, like Dalton, like Jesse. Hopefully soon we might actually be bringing Joe onto the channel. Friend of mine in Dalton's, which would be really fun. I don't know yet. We're trying to talk him to buying ARK. He's being a little bit of a stubborn asshole, but that's not the point. So, what is going to be going on the channel? If you guys haven't really been following the channel for a long time, my mother has a disease called Huntington's. I highly suggest if you want to go do your own research, you can go look it up, or you guys can also go back to the video. I talked about it, I think sometime last year, I believe it was, in a very, very personal video. I don't do personal videos all that often just because I like my personal life being a little bit more private. But occasionally time does call for me to actually have to do a kind of personal sit-down video with you guys. I've done a few, one about my depression / anxiety issues, and then one about my mom's disease, because there's also a chance I could end up getting said disease, and that kind of fucking terrifies me. So for those of you wondering what is the situation with that and why is stuff being packed away. So I talked about this last year, that we were trying to get my mom into a nursing home because she can be better cared for there. She can be she can be monitored 24/7, and she can be much more comfortable, and I don't have to worry about her falling as much when I'm at work. That situation got kind of put on the back burner because of COVID, and now that the pandemic's kind of winding down, the nursing home we plan to move her into, because it's through the same company that currently comes in to do the at-home care, their nursing home is supposed to be open next month. So the hope is that once all the paperwork is gone through and everything's taken care of, the hope is that my mom will be put in the nursing home by the end of June. But what does that mean for me? Obviously, I do not feel like renting a 2-bedroom duplex area by myself. Jesse and I do not feel like sharing this place, as I've already grown tired of this place in the last 6 years, and I'm growing more tired of it by the day. Because the rent goes up really easily, and it's stupid. I don't really enjoy low-income housing all that much anymore, and it's kind of pissing me off. So what does that mean for me? Well, that means I'm moving to Big Rapids, which is about 30 minutes away from where I currently live, to move in with Jesse. Him and I have had this decision since when we first initially started thinking about moving my mom into a nursing home. It was kind of always the plan, and it's the best option. One, financially, I can afford it a lot better than I can currently afford this place. I don't know what the situation with my mom's debit card is going to be, because she gets paid for disability. I haven't fully figured that one out. Once I do, I'm going to kind of figure out a little bit better the financial plan. But that's the first thing, is financially it's easier. I still will have to pay bills, obviously, and I'll still have bills to pay. But at the end of the day, it'll be much cheaper to pay bills there than it will be to be paying bills here. Secondly, it means that I also get better job opportunities, which again helps with my financial stability because it means I can hopefully make more money, which I can then use to further my YouTube goals and hopefully end up making this a career, which I would love to do someday if I get lucky enough. I've only been doing this since I was, 17, 16, something like that. No, 17, because I started fully doing this, like focusing on this in 2016, so right before I turned 17. That's when 2015-ish, because that's when I started the Loot Crate unboxing. So about the time I was 16, 17, is when I really started putting work into this channel. And, yeah, but that means I can do more there. Now, obviously, we have to figure everything out, and we have to figure out, okay, where's the office going to be going, which will actually be the studio type thing. We're going to have it actually be nice and, like, organized and not this. It will actually be soundproofed. Oh, kick the fucking mic. Kick my fucking stand for my camera. It will actually be soundproofed, which will be the best thing. I cannot wait to have a soundproofed office and be able to actually record my videos. Very nice. So there's that, and obviously as we live there, we're going to look for better places too, so we can find a nicer house at some point, and or build our own house. We've talked about that idea quite a lot, and honestly, we wouldn't mind doing it. Jesse works at a Menards, so fuck yeah, we'd go for it, man. If I end up getting a job at Menards too, we could definitely go for it. But that is the big thing with that, is hopefully by the end of July, I'm out of here into a new place. You guys will be able to get to see more stuff. I'll probably do more animal vlogs, and I'll actually be able to have Hook outside on a chain or in a fenced area without having to piss off the people who own the duplex. So there's that. What else is going to be going on for the channel, though? Because I know you guys are actually really wondering about that. So for starters, today is Friday, May 28th. And I really quick want to specify there most likely will not be any content tomorrow, Saturday, May 29th, as I'm going on vacation today for 2 days. I'm going to be back Saturday night / Sunday morning, in which case then I will record Hitman 3 for Sunday. I just don't think I'm going to be able to record the Saturday episode of Hitman and get it up in time. It's a 5-hour drive back from where I'm going. I'm going to Cedar Point for the assuming that's either my dog scratching himself or my cat. I'm going to go to Cedar Point for the first time with a couple of friends, including Jesse, and yeah, we're going up today, and then we're coming back tomorrow after spending the day at the water park, if the weather permits. If not, then I have no fucking clue what we're going to be doing in Ohio for 2 fucking days. But yeah, basically we're just going to go enjoy ourselves and have a nice vacation. This is my first full vacation, like my first time taking more than just a day off. Like last year I took my birthday off, which I had to fight for. The year before that, in November of 2019, I took a full vacation, had the full weekend off, Thursday through Sunday, to go down to Florida and spend time with my dad. It's the first time I've had more than a day off in a row that I normally would work. And then I work 5 days next week, so that's going to be a fucking blast. I'm going to try to get Days Gone up today, though. I'm going to be recording that sometime here in the next probably hour or so and uploading that around 6 or so in the morning EST. So you guys will at least get Days Gone today. But then, yeah, I am enjoying the fact that I get to take a small vacation at all. Like the fact that I get to take a vacation, even if it's just 2 days out of my normal 4-day work week, I'm gonna fucking enjoy it, because it's been a while since I've actually had like time off that I've been able to just kind of relax for myself and, have a decent amount of time off. Because when I went out for my birthday, it was lunch. It was kind of just driving around for a bit. Then it was lunch. Then it was driving around for a bit more. And then it was back to my place. And then I fell asleep. That was basically it. It was nice, though. Further going on in the channel, as you guys know, my schedule's already pretty fucking massively booked for the channel right now. I do have plans for PC series in the future. I just have to figure out recording and editing content, recording and editing software still, so I can figure out what I'm going to be doing that with, which might also lead to the PS4 content being a little bit edited here and now, every now and then. The Subnautica series is very, very close to being finished. I think episode 44? 44? 45? I don't know. One of the Subnautica episodes goes out today, though, so that will be out, I don't know, probably a little bit before. Probably while I record Days Gone, I'll probably upload that, so that'll probably be up at like 4 or 5 in the morning. EST. Again, Eastern Standard Time is always the time I'm talking about when I say time. But yeah, whatever, because I think it's Subnautica today. So I believe Subnautica Below Zero is Mondays and Wednesdays, and Subnautica is Mondays and Fridays, if I remember my own fucking schedule correctly. But Subnautica is very close to being done, so when that goes, I'm going to find something to fill that slot, most likely. Or I might just leave it for a bit and relax with less of a fucking packed schedule for YouTube. But then I do plan to put Spider-Man Miles Morales on the channel very soon. It's actually currently on sale. I just don't know if I want to buy it yet, because right now I'm a little strapped for cash. Like I said, I'm working 2 days this week. I work 5 days next week, but I won't see that check for another 2 fucking weeks. Next Thursday, I'll get the check for this 2-day week that I'm working right now. So yeah, it's not very fun. But yeah, I do also have a big plan for something way in the future. So December 2021 this year, December this year, Dying Light 2 is releasing. And I've made the decision because I really enjoyed the first Dying Light, and I may regret this because clearly, obviously, people know that sometimes you pre-order a game and it doesn't go to plan. Cyberpunk 2077, looking at you with your pre-order bullshit and all your delays and how bad the game was when it launched. But Dying Light is a game I really love. I enjoyed the hell out of the first one, and I go back and play it every now and then too. Like, it's a great fucking game, and it still holds up 7 fucking years, and it's still getting content 7 fucking years after the game released. I believe it released in 2014 at least. I might be wrong on that. Don't hold me to that. I might be wrong. Might have been 2016. I can't remember. It was 2014 or 2016, I'm pretty sure. But I love the game. I go back and play it a lot every now and then, and it's still getting content to this day. And Dying Light 2 got announced 2 years ago, I think it was, and then out of nowhere, today, or yesterday actually, they announced the release date, and it's this December, and I'm making the decision to buy the collector's edition of Dying Light 2. I've never bought a collector's edition for any video game, ever. Mostly because I've always wanted to kind of like, I'm like, okay, I really, really need a good reason to buy this as a collector's edition of the game, rather than just buy the normal fucking game, or the deluxe edition of the game, or the ultimate, whatever, you know. But Dying Light 2, I think, is the one that I want to buy as a collector's edition, mostly because it looks cool. Like, the case, the big steel box case looks really, or the big like box case that it comes in looks really cool. The statue looks really cool that comes with it, and as you guys know from said shelf behind me, I enjoy the hell out of those sorts of things, so I really do want to get the idea of being able to do that and have a cool new figure to put on the shelf. I guess technically that's not true. I did technically buy a collector's edition very recently. I bought MLB The Show 21 for Jesse, which is kind of the collector's edition, but I really wouldn't call it a collector's edition. It wasn't really billed as a collector's edition. It was just the Jackie Robinson Deluxe Edition, or whatever the fuck it was called. But it did come in the kind of normal deluxe edition style shit that, you know, collector's editions tend to kind of come in. But I wouldn't really call it that. But I digress. But yeah, Dying Light 2 is a game I'm going to be putting on the channel. I didn't put Dying Light on the channel initially because at the time I got it, I don't think I was doing anything on the channel. I think I had basically only just gotten my PS4 around the time I got Dying Light. Or it was like a year after I got Dying Light, and the game was kind of old, and I just didn't want to put it on the channel. I might at some point, and just do like a cool run-through series of it real quick, and play through it again before Dying Light 2 comes out. I just haven't fully decided if that's something I want to do yet, and devote the time to, mostly because Dying Light 2 comes out in 7 months, give or take, and I really don't want to rush to finish a series. Looking at you, Subnautica. Not that I was rushing to finish that series. When I finished the batch recording for that, I had no idea Subnautica Below Zero was getting announced fully as being released. When I finished that, it was a couple weeks before the Subnautica Below Zero announcement. So yeah, I had time. But yeah, Dying Light 2 is something I want to bring to the channel. My hope is that by the time December rolls around, Subnautica Below Zero is done. 60 Seconds will most likely be done. Days Gone could potentially be done. What else? Hitman 3 probably won't be. There's still a lot of Hitman 3 content to do. So that probably won't be done. But my hope is that by the time December rolls around, this is what I want the channel to kind of look like. Hitman 3, Arc gotta tame them all, because let's be honest, Dalton and I are fucking morons. We're probably going to be still doing that by the time December rolls around. Oh, Jesus Christ. Cyberpunk 2077. Days Gone potentially could still be there. I don't fully have, like, I'm not fully, thinking it's going to be done by then. It could be, but it might not be. What else do I currently have on the channel? I don't really have much story games on the channel right now, so it's hard for me to kind of get an idea. I'll probably have Spider-Man Miles Morales on the channel. It could be done by that point. Spider-Man wasn't an overly long series. It actually would have been much shorter had I not wasted like 4 or 5 episodes in a row just collecting collectibles, because that's who I am. And then by December, I want to put Dying Light 2 on the channel. That will most likely be a Friday slot. I do like the idea of having a zombie game as my Friday slot, so I'm probably going to keep some sort of zombie game there. So we'll probably go from Days Gone to Dying Light 2 once Dying Light 2 releases. And obviously, as time goes on, the channel could switch up and things could change. Things could kind of shift around, and certain things could get extra days, certain things could have days taken away. It could be changed to different days. Who knows? I never really want to have this huge choice for my channel like that I have set in stone. But most of the time it changes for me. Just how it is. And I know what you guys are also wondering. What about the predictions and stuff? Don't worry. There's no change in pay-per-view predictions. Actually, once I move, I'll probably be able to much easier do pay-per-views and get the reviews done and predictions done and stuff, because the problem that we always have is we just don't have a good schedule lined up. And if I'm not working weekends anymore, I'll probably have the much better time and much easier access to watching pay-per-views in their entirety in a single day and actually getting them on the channel a lot quicker for you guys to see. And that's always something I really enjoy, is being able to get stuff up to you guys as quick as possible. I know WrestleMania Backlash was kind of really late to the channel, and I'm very sorry about that. We literally were just busy as hell and tired as hell the entire week. The week WrestleMania Backlash happened, I got out of work Sunday night at 9 p.m. We got home, watched a couple matches. Monday, we didn't watch anything because Jesse was exhausted when he got home from work. Tuesday, actually, I think Sunday we had to watch SmackDown still and then watch WrestleMania Backlash. Tuesday, we went to Jesse's and did some yard work. Then we watched a little bit of the pay-per-view. I think we may have watched a little bit on Monday, but not much. Wednesday, Jesse was tired from work again. And then, we're really behind right now for wrestling. We just haven't had as much of a desire, I guess. It's not that we're getting burnt out. We still really love watching it. It's just we've had busy schedules and haven't really had the whole time to watch wrestling all that much. And hopefully that changes soon and we can get more time to watch wrestling and really get to enjoy it, which is always the nice thing. Is getting to enjoy the wrestling is very fun. But yeah, we're definitely gonna make sure that pay-per-view predictions and stuff are continuing. And now another thing I know a lot of you are probably wondering about, because of the shitstorm that was WWE 2K20, will 2K22 content be going up on the channel? Yes. I'm not going to be doing career mode. I made the decision kind of in 2K20 to quickly jump out of the career mode on the channel because I wasn't enjoying it. The story was really bland, and it may have been just because the game was really shitty, but the story just seemed really off to me. It just wasn't very fun. I was kind of sitting there like, this isn't fun for me. Like, this is boring as fuck. It wasn't a good story to me, so I just said, screw it. I'm not gonna continue this, and I made the decision to stop it really quick. 2K20 Universe mode, we didn't actually plan on stopping when we stopped it. We planned on continuing it, and then Jesse and I just didn't enjoy playing the game anymore. We never found ourselves having the desire to go play it for the channel or anything. And now with all the releases last year and all the releases this year so far, we've lost a lot of roster, and it's going to take some doing to actually get to a decent roster again. I know a lot of people have been kind of rumored / teased or confirmed so far. So far, the only people we've actually had confirmed are Cesaro, Rey Mysterio, and Ric Flair. Although the mocap video 2K22's dev put out did show some teasers for people like Bronson Reed, Dexter Lumis, a new version of Candice LeRae, Ilya Dragunov, which is what I'm really excited about, Walter, so many amazing people, and I'm so excited to see where they go with it, because I really do hope a lot of the NXT and NXT UK stars are put in the game. Even if it's as DLC, I'll fucking take it, because I really, really didn't like, don't get me wrong, the 2K originals were really cool things to see, but like, they weren't as enjoyable as I thought they were going to be. I would have rather just had more stars be put in as DLC. But 2K22, we do plan on doing Universe Mode for, and it's going to be the beautiful return of my favorite series, Championship Scramble. I didn't do that in 2K20. For those of you wondering why, because I know a lot of you probably are, basically in 2K20, Created Championship was not in the game from the get-go, and it kind of pushed back where I could have put Championship Scramble and how I could have done it. And I was like, well, shit. This kind of fucking sucks, because to not be able to do one of my favorite series on the channel immediately with 2K20, it kind of pushed back my enjoyment of it, and it just kind of killed the series for me for that year. And 2K22, Jesse is going to be joining me for Championship Scramble. That was already something we decided on. And yeah, we're hopefully going to actually be able to enjoy the game this time. Like I said, it looks fantastic already for me, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, I don't know what the first one's going to be. I am doing the same thing I was planning on doing for 2K20 though. If you guys don't know, in 2K19 I did 64 championships, which is a fucking lot. That was 32 weeks of content. So yeah, I'm doing 72 this time, which is a fair bit more. Just a bit. That's 30. What is that? Let's see. That's 8 more championships. So 36 weeks worth of content for just Championship Scramble, plus all the other stuff I'm gonna have on the channel, plus doing streams for Universe Mode every now and then. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit chaotic on the channel this year, but I'm very excited. And again, if I can get this to the point where it starts taking off, then yeah, I can actually start doing this as a career and putting more time into YouTube, which I have no issue with. Dalton and I have both said if YouTube really takes off, we have no issue with that. We want YouTube to take off for us so we can actually make something out of this rather than it just being a hobby. My dad already hates the fact that I watch a lot of YouTube. If I made a career out of it, I could just rub it in his face and be like, well, you always said this was dumb and now I have a career out of it. So there's that. It's part of the reason I'm deciding to become a business student, because then I can run my own business, i.e. YouTube. But yeah, but again, I don't ask this very often, but please, if you haven't yet, subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends. Probably not share it with your family. I wouldn't do that. But share it with your friends who might have the same sense of humor as you. Share it with your family if you really want to. I don't know. Like the video, subscribe, just, hit the thumbs up, man. Also, if you guys don't know, I do have a TikTok. I'm not going to share it on here yet. Maybe in the future. We'll see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. But yeah, when I do move, channel might not be active for a day or so. Just, basically me moving shit around and trying to get everything kind of taken care of and move to the new place and organized and set up and everything. So it might take a while, but my mental health will be happy. I'll be mentally happy, and I think that's kind of the big plus, is that at the end of the day, I know being out of this city, out of this house, will make me happy. And if I'm happier, if I'm in a better place mentally, it means I can make the best content that I can for you guys. My goal with YouTube has always been make the best content possible. Make something I would enjoy watching as a viewer, so that way you guys can enjoy watching it as a viewer. And recently, I don't think I've done that. So I'm going to be doing my very best to pick up the slack and start working better on the channel. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll see you next one. Stay golden. Peace.